Alright, kindergarten, so today we're going to continue working on our rainbow garden. Last week you should have drawn your garden, made it super awesome and full of a lot of different flowers and had multiple ground lines and things like that. So today you're going to get a sheet of foam. And this foam is really thin, and it's kind of flexible, but if you bend it, it'll break, and you don't want to do that. So this foam is really similar to the pink foam that's on your lunch trays, so that if you press on it with a nail or something or with a pencil, it'll leave a mark. So we're actually going to use that to make a printing plate today. And a printing plate is something that you're going to wind up putting ink on with these rollers, and then you'll make it into like a stamp and peel off the image, and it'll be a mirror image of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to line it up as best as we can. If there's some hanging off the edge, that's okay. And then you're going to take a piece of tape, and I'm going to put these at the end of your table. Put the tape across the top edge, and then you're going to fold it down. Okay, and if you need help with that, just let me know. And then what you're going to do is you're going to trace over all of your lines. So, start. You're going to trace over all of your lines, and you're going to trace pretty hard. You don't want to break your pencil. You want to spend a good amount of time actually pressing down and just going over those lines that you made before. You can tell which lines you've already traced over, and which ones have a second pencil line around them. Don't forget to trace your stems. A lot of people like to forget that. And also don't forget to trace your ground lines, so the lines where the flowers are actually growing up out of. I actually like to trace all of my flowers first, and then go back and add them all in, and add in my extra details. Do my stems. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Some edges are sharp. And then finally I'm going to do all of my ground lines. Alright. So, once you have that last one done, just flip it up, and if you notice now, you can start to see my image. But if I put ink on this, it wouldn't go into my holes. So what I have to do is actually go back over it with my paper removed and actually trace over all of those lines again. And see how you can really start to see them now? And that's what you need to make sure you do. So you're going to go back over all of your little pieces and really make sure that you're pressing down. You're not trying to go through your foam, but you're just trying to make sure that you're going over all of your images and you have everything from your garden showing. Okay, so I'm not going to do all of mine today because I want you guys to actually have a chance to get started, but you are tracing over your garden with the paper on top. You're putting your tape on the edge and peeling it, pushing it over. You're tracing over all of your lines with a pencil. And you're pressing down pretty hard, but you're not going to break your pencil lead. And then if you need to sharpen your pencil, you can. And then you're going to flip the paper over, and you're going to do what I'm doing right now, which is tracing over all of my little edges for a second time. Once you've gotten everything traced over, and I'm almost there, you're actually going to flip your paper over, and you're going to write your name and Miss Toast's name, and your classroom teacher's name. So, I'm going to flip this. I'm almost done. Guys, take your time. I'm just going a little bit quickly so we can actually get done. You guys can see what the final thing looks like. So you can now see all of your lines and everything that was there before. I actually suggest looking back and making sure that you had everything. And you're going to flip your paper over, and you're going to write your name, and I'm writing my name. And you're going to write your teacher's name on the back. At this point, you can actually pull this off. Make sure you do it really gently. And you can roll the tape on the back edge so it doesn't stick to anything. You can actually take this piece of paper home, but this foam piece of paper needs to stay here in the classroom. So take it home, and it stays here. Make sure your name is on the back. If you have any other questions, just let me know.